with a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. Returnable from near the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Stick the Eagles! Stick the Eagles!
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Let's go now. 70.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Taken in by Hill, right side. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. A pickup of 17. And that's a Browns 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down, here's Sanders. On it quick, and they bring it down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
3rd and long here for Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
All right.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
cool thing about a drive starting one like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami. New set of downs for him from the 31.
And the Dolphins first down.
Stroud throwing here on first. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Tony.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. That's caught. Devon Achane. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Stroud now, third and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on third down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. This one's reeled in, downfield by Ferguson. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Cut near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Achane has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Hill now to return it. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. So call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 19 target, 19 target.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Ready, set.
We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll be set up 2nd and 7.
Panther 60, Panthers Warriors 70.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Air it out on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Let him go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Got it. Ready?
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Panther 11. Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Dobbins trying the right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
With Sanders out of the pistol. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and you're netting some positive yards.
This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's up?
They'll start the drive with Achan. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On the quick, right?
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. 11. Why, Tony?
Shotgun now, 1st round. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
With the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. Still has some space inside the 35. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
19 touches. 118. What's that? Hey, uno. Robin.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
South.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Tony. 19 touches. Let the hop.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. South. 18. What's that? 11. Hey, uno.
To the air, Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Already. 118. What's that? 2J. Buggy. Hey, South. White toe. 19 Texas.
Back to throw. Stroud. Finds his back. Achane. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 22 out of that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
All right. Swap. Love the swap.
The give now out of the shotgun. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
The kicker on for the
A
point.
game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yeah, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
Hand off now from the gun. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
18, Rodler, 18.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Complete left side to Robinson. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Sanders setting the pass. Gets him on the end route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. On the move, past the 40. Down the left sideline he goes. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
19 Texas. Hey, south. 11. 19 Texas.
1st down throw by Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. Handoff now out of the gun. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Good. 18. What's that? Button. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught. This is Addison. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Hill now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Sanders now. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready?
Throwing again here, Sanders. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Sanders now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Come on. Set. Rocco 80.
There's a dive up the middle. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Completed here to Komet. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. Panther 60.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Achan. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running with Achan here out of the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Back to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Dolphins leading by 7. We've set it downs from the 37. Achan, a 1st down carry. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
18, Texas. Why Tony? Look at hot, look at hot.
They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Tony. Hey, South. Hey, South. Hey, Uno. 11. Buggy.
He's back to throw. That one finds his man, likely. And that should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a 1st down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Whoa. Robert. Hey, Uno more. Why, Tony?
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Probably the case here as the clock continues to run.
Brings up second and
He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. This is a big moment, Brock. Here comes Andre Schmidt. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Schmidt connects, and that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Oh, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and